at the original site of the Norwood Orphanage and Children's Homes in West Norwood. We're with the Norwood Old Scholars Association, so many of whom lived here back in the day, and it is really, really wonderful to be back here where the story started. We're going to be unveiling a fountain soon, which is in recognition of all the things that happened on this site so many years ago. So I'm incredibly proud and really excited to hear all the stories of the people who are here.
Today is absolutely celebrating the heritage of our Jewish communities. This was an orphanage space, and the fountain is a celebration of life.
Came here 1948 and I left in 1953, so I did 5 years here. For me, it was great. Went to school here, I got a good education. I got a Jewish education as well, which was fantastic. We're here today to unveil the fountain that's been here for over 100 years on this ground, and it was put up in 1926. We've already put the plaque on the wall, blue plaque, but then we saw that the fountain was in a bad state, so we had it renovated. Fortunately, Lambeth Borough Council were excellent in helping us and contributed to the costs of moving it. It's very important that we have this here today as a memory to all the children who were here, and also to all the staff and all the people who helped in the orphanage in its time.
I was born here because my parents were house parents here. My sister was born here as well, and we both actually stayed right through and got married from here as well. I remember the fountain as a little girl very, very well, but I do remember it on the night I got married because it was very foggy, and walking from our home in Gabriel House over to what was the shul at that time was quite a difficult walk in the thick fog when dressed in my finery. So I remember the fountain as my marker. Right, well, we're just about to turn left now. It's a slightly different memory of the fountain. I am so pleased it's been brought back because it will mean so much to so many people. It's a lovely way to have kept the Wagman family name because my parents were such a major part of Norwood for so long. I found it a great honour to keep that connection. But I've had the connection because I'm still very friendly with a few of my peers, because we all grew up together and I still see them.
I've got a photo of me entering Norwood in 1943. That's when I came into Norwood. I was a evacuee, and my mother put me at Norwood. Up to 10, I was going to church, and they found out that I was Jewish. And I was the first boy to have a bar mitzvah in the 3-room. But I've had a most wonderful life. They looked after us.
I had very good memories of Norwood. I came from another children's home. It immediately fell into the routine and took over the training of the other lads that came in. But the first few days was all tears, because I didn't have that. Because I never had the experience of a home life. I do voluntary work anyway, I always have done, ever since I left Norwood. I believe in giving back, so my way of saying thank you is to do what I can for the community worldwide.
I came to Norwood on the 6th of April 1946. I was 6 years old. I came with my younger brother, Fernand. I stayed until 1954. When we first arrived in Norwood, we were in a big dormitory, but when I left, they had partitioned off the dormitories. Each boy, or girl as well, had a wardrobe with a mirror, somewhere to hang your clothes and 3 drawers. I used to like a Saturday. In the morning we had a service, in the afternoon we played football, then we had tea, and then we had a film. We went to pantomimes at Christmas, ice shows, parties. I'm very grateful to Norwood. I have happy memories of Norwood.
I went to Norwood when I was 10, being in another orphanage from 3 years of age. Wonderful house mother, wonderful friends. I enjoyed my life there very much and went on to be a children's nurse, teacher at 40, married. I'm a mom, a grandma and a great-grandma. I never had any family, no parents, no one. And to be the matriarch of my own family gives me such pride. I can't believe that through orphanages really, but I came through. They made me strong. It didn't weaken me just because I had no family. The orphanages were behind you. I got a very good life. I'm a happy lady. I loved being Jewish from a very young age. When I was evacuated at 8 years of age, I had a very hard time being Jewish. I came back, half my size, didn't speak, but I always said to myself, the one thing you can't take away is my culture, me being Jewish. And today, I'm actually doing Haftorah in my synagogue. 88, nearly 89, still doing it, love it, study every day, something. And I thank Norwood for giving that to me. I could never have done it if I hadn't gone to Norwood.
The Gabriel home is still standing there. And I've got to thank Julian School because they have continued the story of Norwood. If you go into that building, you see the original building is still there. The photographs on the wall are of Norwood. And they actually do a class to the children there about Norwood, the Gabriel home, and how it all worked. And we have to thank them for continuing the story of Norwood. But I must thank Norwood. That's the Norwood organisation of today, who have carried on the traditions of the Jewish orphanage, and they do a marvellous job.
Been so honoured to be here at the unveiling of this fabulous fountain, and all of you here represent about 8,000 boys and girls who sought a safe and stable home in the grounds that you're in today. I particularly want to thank Jack and Ruth, who've been so instrumental in everything that has happened here in the run-up. What did you say? It's been 4 years in the planning, which is just phenomenal. Another round of applause, please, everybody. Well, your legacy lives on in the name Norwood. Our priority is to make sure that everybody we support goes on to live a rich and meaningful Jewish life at the heart of their community.